Share. Project Share is a program that actually stands for Support for Hypertension Awareness, Reduction, and Education. It started as our funded research program that is through the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, otherwise known as the CDC. They basically fund the Harlem Health Promotion Center to do different programming in our community, which is Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. And because hypertension, high blood pressure, is such a big problem in this community, we wanted to focus on it and make sure that we were providing services to this community. So I am the project coordinator for Project Share. So that basically means that I am supervising all the staff that we have, the two community health workers, as well as our volunteers who go out into the community and do blood pressure. I also work on new relationships, so sometimes I'm going out to various organizations to see if we could use their space in order to take blood pressure for community members, or also talking to them about what services they have so that we can provide those referrals to their services.
They can expect to have either Tanisha or myself, a community health worker, as a health coach or a health buddy. We do not prescribe medications in this program. We, however, as Tanisha said, do prescribe prevention measures. That is knowing about high blood pressure, knowing what the top and the bottom systolic and diastolic numbers mean, knowing how to read labels, because a lot of foods, whether it's canned foods or packaged foods, contain a lot of sodium. So we also provide that information to them so they can understand how to read a label, particularly for the hidden salt.
And they can also expect just having a listening ear. A lot of times when clients are going to the doctor on a regular basis, one thing that comes up consistently is they don't feel like they're being heard, because the sessions are about 15 to 20 minutes, if that, with the doctor. So we usually give you about an hour long, or we flow with the participant depending on how much they need to unpack. So we're really taking into account what you're saying. Also, 9 times out of 10, people know what they need to do, but they just need some practical steps and some guidance in terms of making those healthy changes. So as Alberta said, we are health buddies and health coaches and health cheerleaders, if you will, to help them accomplish their individual goals.
Website is a site that was created, actually launched in 2008. It's a site that was created by the community and for the community, and it's a geographically oriented health website. And by that I mean that it's focused, it initially was focused on Harlem, and then we've kind of expanded it to be available and relevant to all of northern Manhattan, so Harlem, Washington Heights, and Inwood. And the site was basically initiated for people who were using and accessing content online, but they didn't find the content that they were getting at, say, something like WebMD or some other medical website that would really be relevant to them because the content was so complicated. We have specific types of content. Every week there's a new healthy tip of the week, which just gives you, some very short information that tells you something that you could do to change your life in one of these different areas of food, fitness, environment, and stress or psychosocial support. And then you'll also find like testimonials that are called Profiles of Hope. Those are community members from Harlem and the rest of northern Manhattan, and they are people who are sharing their stories about how they became healthier or how they dealt with some health challenge. We have something called Harlem Word. These are interviews with health experts who provide all kinds of information about the work that they do in the community, and they could range from doctors who have a specific specialty all the way through to somebody like a Tai Chi practitioner or an acupuncturist. We do have a lot of information about complementary and alternative medicine, as well as the modalities like medical doctors dealing with a variety of different kinds of issues.
I would tell them that it doesn't take a long period of time. It doesn't, every time you turn around, you're not going to be here. And it's helpful. This is something that can't harm you. And if it can't harm you and if it can help you, why would you even hesitate to do it?
Yeah.
I would encourage it because we all need help in one way or another. And Project Share seems to be an outreach program that has a lot to offer. But you would never know it until you come in and sit down and talk with the person. It has a lot. It has referral services. Like I said, anything I asked her about, she said, oh yes, why don't you call this person or why don't you call that person? It encourages you to get up and move. If you don't, it doesn't make judgments on you. It has no judgments. It's just, you should do this for a better lifestyle. Try something, it eases you in. Try this exercise program. Try walking and see how you feel.
There's something specific that you are looking for or want to know or need to go to in this community, they can help you. And that's the major benefit of the program, is that somebody will help you. You don't have to pay for it. We care about you, and we're going to help you with your health.